I think Black History Month stories really bring the value of culture to non-people of color because I think there comes some times where they're looking for some type of American culture and tend to leave out those aspects because they don't know much about it. And I don't think it's necessarily their fault. I think that there's a lack of education, which creates ignorance in those spaces, which is unfortunate. But taking the time to learn the stories and celebrate the people that have done amazing things throughout history continues to build that value of culture or what they look for in American culture. So inside and outside of sports, I definitely have icons within Black history that mean a lot to me. Martin Luther King is an easy one that comes to mind. Obviously, that's a really easy one for a lot of people. But for me, it goes deeper than just the "I have a dream" speech. Martin Luther King spoke a lot about people just coexisting in peace, and that resonates a lot with me as a person who is a minority that wants to go into a field that is majority white. Obviously, the sports industry is something that is shaped that way, and navigating that space can be difficult. But understanding that, looking past people's differences and understanding that we all have a common goal, we all want the same thing, has been huge for me. And I think that his vision of that has been emulated in things that I do on a daily basis, just trying to find the best in people for who they are, taking each person for the person they are and not trying to judge them based off of preconceived notions. And inside of sports, being a track athlete, Jesse Owens is a huge one for me. Obviously, he has the accolades and the name to it, but he is so brave for everything that he did, running during World War II, even though a lot of people didn't want to. A lot of people, black and white in our country, didn't want to. But he stood true to what he believed in, stood true to his sport, his dedication. And that's something that I want to channel every day when I'm either on the track or in the weight room, is that spirit of just, I'm here to work, this is what I do, and I'm going to prove to you that I'm the best because of it. So Black history has always had some sort of a somber tone to it because people feel like we need to talk about the pain so we can feel how great it is to be where we are now. But it becomes difficult to celebrate that space because everyone's always sad, because it's all we talk about is how hard it was to get here and all the things that we had to sacrifice to get here. But to me, the celebration helps inspire people constantly. Is like how good these people were in their space compared to the odds that they had to face. How hard it was for them to get there, but they were still as great as they were. Seeing people that look like you be great is the easiest way to inspire you to be great. So seeing things that are outside athletics is, we see athletics 24/7. You turn on ESPN, who's there? LeBron's always on there. You got, I can name countless football players and baseball players and this, that, the other thing. But we don't constantly see the scientists, the astronauts, the professors, the doctors, the lawyers, all these people who don't get celebrated as they should, just because it falls to the wayside. So celebrating these people's accomplishments rather than talking about how hard it was for everyone to get there and why it's so sad that we had to do all this stuff and it's taken hundreds of years to get to this point, it brings such a better tone to what Black history really means. And it's just a better way to learn.